We were sitting right here for that 7th game of the Western Conference Final in astonishment as here's Harden, got the step and step. Oh, what a move! And he went right at JaVale McGee. A 10-2 run here by the Rockets. Rockets moving the ball well. Tucker looks to reset. Harden with a deep three. Yes! And the foul! They cheer this year by using hashtag NBA Cares. Oh, strong drive by James Harden. He moves it across. Here's Harden for Nene. The Rockets, we have 3 minutes to go in this first quarter. Harden able to squeeze his way through Chandler and a Hart. What a move by Harden. By the Lakers, James Harden just checked back in. Harden on the drive. McGee held back. The ball was deflected out of bounds, so no foul. Here's Harden. Oh, it's a goal. As JaVale McGee went up and actually caught the ball.
Taking advantage of the smaller man in the post.
There's a line drive off glass by Kuzma. Here's Paul for 3. Half minute to go in this first half. Capella gets inside. I never miss a word. I wanted to point that out to you, but they are back playing basketball. Harden to the corner to Harden. Nice catch by Capella. He's triple teamed and scores.
Good finish right there, and the play before to keep the theme going. So I think that rivalry will continue.
Step back by Harden. We haven't seen that much of it tonight. First time the Lakers have led here in the second half. Harden fires for 3.
Big fellas.
Harden played by Ball, backing his way. Goes to the fadeaway. James Harden, 35 points, 10 assists, 9 rebounds.
Let's see if Harden stays in the pick and roll while the Lakers seem like they've been settling for jumpers.
Harden fires from deep.
On that play, both guys were determined to get a play for their team.
Harden again. Just 2. The shot gets credit. Here's Harden. Oh, feeling the contact. James Harden with 46 points. He's 1 rebound away from a triple-double. The stretch playing 7 of 9 here at home. Oh, it's Harden again for 48 points.
With his starting unit, they just play slow, and they've been playing slow ever since P.J. Tucker was put into the starting lineup last year. Harden did it himself that time, one-on-one.
Yeah, it's a good point on pace.
Mack and Gasol not on the same page. Paul to Harden. That's a dozen.
Oh, James Harden with the bloody nose on the dunk. He seems to get that quite a lot.
On the official scoring.
Well, how do you confuse James Harden with P.J. Tucker?
I'm not sure.
James Harden has got a huge beard, and P.J. Tucker is cleanly shaven.
But Mack comes up with a loose ball. And then throws it right to James Harden. It's a foot race that the Grizzlies will not win.
James Harden among the league leaders in steals per game. That'd be cool to see one.
All right. But so there was apparently a 3-way deal. And the Grizzlies have Dylan Brooks, who's hurt, young player, good-looking player, and Marshawn Brooks, who's trying to reestablish himself in the league. 4 games with Houston.
He had a single espresso.
Yes. Harden got by Carter and Gasol. 2 really good defenders.
It's best for the team.
Harden to Capella, wide open.
Oh, good adjustment there from P.J. Tucker to get out of the corner so his man could not help on that lob.
Harden the pullback and a deep one at that. Gerald Green rubbing off on the beard as he drills the 3. 4 minutes to play in the third. Harden steps right. Got it to go again. Harden into the lane. Himself 1-on-2. Game after they came back, They were crushed. So too was the team they played in Mexico City. It's tough to come back from that altitude. Capella with the dunk and a triple-double for James Harden.
And then gets the offensive rebound, drops it off to Harden on the run, and he just bumped Gobert right out of there.
That's how you have to score against the shot blockers. Use your strength. Gobert is on the bench.
Get a double team as Korver came over, and Harden just went right around favored.
There's no rim protection when Gobert sits.
Harden and Exum. Gets by Exum. Goes to the bucket for 2 and 1. With a rebound. All the way through the Jazz. And a foul. It's 9 rebounds and 4 blocked shots for Clint. Harden all the way to the rack. Crowder is 2 for 4.
Yeah, Jazz have 5 made threes as James with another nice backdoor play for an easy dunk.
Now we're talking about him a moment ago. Was a 7'3" guy that played for the Jazz. And there's a drive. Count it for James Harden. An even game. James to the basket for 2 and 1. Crowder with the foul. Rockets have to follow those mistakes with some points. Harden with a step back. Got it. Oh boy, is he cold-blooded. Timeout, Utah Jazz.
David Robinson was a great shot blocker. Patrick Ewing.
Oh! James Harden said block this. Hey, looking, give it to Harden. Exum, step back. Got it. Harden, he's got O'Neal on him now. Steps back, fires and hits. Harden with a long 3! James Harden with a cold-blooded 3! Step back. Oh! A cold-blooded 3 for James Harden! And that may be the game winner.
Get in. Here comes James Harden. He'll put up a 3-point shot, and he has made more threes than any other player in the NBA this season. Paul last night with 21 points in that win over the Washington Wizards. Here comes a step-back 3. Again, down the hatch it goes for James Harden. My goodness, has he got the stroke. On the road are 7 and 9. Overall, 16-14. Up high and down hard comes Capella.
Has dealt with.
With the offensive rebound now drawing the double. Harden snaps it outside. House will put up a shot and nail it. Daniel House, 12-time All-Star. Throw it away. Looking for Adebayo. Harden back in. He'll glide for 2, and it is so smooth.
His footwork.
Harden is 3 of 9. Whoa, he got that pass right through the grasp of Jones, and Tucker knocks down a long shot.
You look at Phoenix, I think they've won 3 in a row. Harden there,
Out east, yeah, there's a nice shot by Harden outside. Puts in a 3.
After this, she is on our players only crew, man. She is so much fun to work with.
And terrific. Oh, Harden put out a 3.
Talk about terrific. That's James Harden.
Houston plus 21 points from 3. Leading at one time by 16. There's another triple, and that's P.J. Tucker. Harden the other way, but now, as we said, they've lost 8 of their last 11 on the road and 4 of their last 5, and a pretty 3 right there.
And he said he was in awe just
with Dion Waiters.
Yeah, and Dion Waiters, who could be back in the next week to 2, is Harden able to knock down that triple, do a little bit more.
Capella just picked up his first foul moments ago. Here comes Tucker over Adebayo. He puts it up, and that is the first field goal by the Rockets in over 5 minutes.
This is really good job with defensive transition by Miami, forcing the Rockets to have to score in the half court and on target.
Three, Gordon, good.
How huge was that play? That play on, and you can set this elbow screen, or you can get that play inside the Tucker there. That's what you normally do against the zone. You put a good decision maker at that free throw line.
Who's going
going to pick up the scoring tonight for the Rockets to give James Harden some help.
Well, maybe he'll just have another 55-point game. Their coach hates the three-point shot. They are #1 in the league in that category. There's James to the basket. Can't stop him.
Spurs now, their chemistry is far better that they are now playing for each other rather than just playing for their own stats.
James Harden. Marco Bellinelli used to play for San Antonio years ago. They traded him away and came back. James Harden.
He'll be here. He may have to do it by himself tonight.
Well, anyway, it'll be fun. What a pass.
Oh, that's fun right there. Great pass over the top.
Halfway through. James to the bucket for 2. From scoring. Harden dribbles through everybody, puts up the jumper, and why not?
It kind of snowballs where everybody loses their confidence.
Harden. There's a double team on Harden. Capella. Bertans had no chance to get the final shot. Harden by DeRozan. Lays it off to Capella for the flush.
The officials. But to start here in the second, another no call.
Step back for Harden. To load up on this side as Harden takes it down the middle, puts it up and in. What a move by Harden. He went right into the teeth of the defense. 78-69. Harden steps back and fires. He had a double team on him. Made no difference. Derek White trying to stay with him. Aldridge comes over to help. A little fall away from the pressure. Aldridge came over to help and he went the other way. Back outside to Harden now. 6 down to 5. Harden. Got it. Six seconds. 4 seconds. Oh, James Harden!
And if you're Houston, you need your offense to help your defense today.
Harden on the take, beautiful move.
Keep away the lob game that's so effective between he and James.
Harden, great dish underneath. Capella drops it in, plus a foul. Their bench is at the bottom of the NBA in points. Harden, what a drive. So hard to stop once he gets downhill. That's his second field goal.
By the end of the year to make shots, but their formula is different. Force turnovers, steal the basketball, defend.
Harden with Paul George, sticking a hand right in his face as he released the shot. Harden picked up now by Grant. Harden with the step back and smokes the net. He's got 15 here in the first half.
Like Russell, he's doing what's necessary with this group.
Again, Billy told us as Harden drills a 3 that Westbrook, more often than not, missed with a hamstring injury. He'll be reevaluated in about 10 days. Harden drives here, floats it home, 20th point. Ferguson on Harden with a shot clock at 7, a 7-second difference between the clocks. Harden trying to shake him, step back 3, on the money! Another triple for Harden, his third, 23 points. He was joking and then afterwards said Merry Christmas to everybody. Here's Harden driving and ties the game at 60.
It's all those hesitations, change of pace.
Tied at 70 midway through the third quarter. Harden for 3. It's gone! 7 straight 30-point games for the reigning MVP.
Danny's team at that point.
Well, he improved so quickly and then just kept improving. There it is, hand of the cookie jar, bucket for Harden, and 1. Schroeder picking up the foul. Harden rocked the baby and hit the 3 over Ferguson. Each other for 20 years, obviously played together with the Thunder. Harden's first 3 years in the NBA. Harden was the 6th man of the year then. He's got 39 points and a superstar today. Harden trying to drive, got past George. Floater is good, and the lead is back to 4.
One of the toughest players on this Rockets team.
Tucker, the master of the corner 3. Here's Harden's first shot.
Everything on the table, and when you do that, there are some hurt feelings, but when guys put everything before, like Harden going to the layup, putting his body on the line, then everyone usually falls in line, and it works out. And Coach D'Antoni was saying, you give me a better play than him at the top of the key. You stop it, then I'll go to another play.
Nice move by Gordon, who went with the jump hook inside.
Dante and his father and all those guys here, because he says when they're in the building, he can't be stopped.
Here is Harden, another three.
Hamstring strain, and he'd be reevaluated in 2 weeks. Now, before the game, Coach D'Antoni told us that Chris was closer to 3 weeks away than 2, and that the team is not going to rush his return. Marv.
Depth for the Celtics so important, especially on the wings, where you have the guards that can change. Not that it'll help. You should be in the first place.
And the foul on Hayward is now defending, trying to defend against Harden, who fires. Hits another three.
Shooting 40% from the field and 30% from three. But with a shooter like him, that can change at any moment.
Oh, the catch and shoot off the setup from Harden. Eric Gordon able to hit a three. Rebound.
You're not going to hear this often. That was great defense right there by Harden on the pick back.
Oh, Rivers takes to the rim. Austin Rivers off the drive.
Check him.
Final seconds of the first. Harden with a nice bounce pass for Nene. And a chase that pass and then hits. Between the Rockets and the Celtics, with Houston up 69-66. That pass kicked off on the deflection by Capella.
The street by the Celtics.
6 for 19 for the field. Harden on a step back. Yes! Celtics have taken the lead. Boston by 1. Harden for 3. Yes!
Those shot blockers out there for Houston. Right now, Tyson's hurting the Boston Celtics by not going strong in the paint.
Pointer. So it's a 2-point lead. Harden with the cross court. Nene with a series of moves. And Tice went down. Harden behind the back and fires. Yes! Harden on the drive. Yes! And the foul.
Come on, man.
And that's Darius Miller. As Capella catches it in traffic and bends the rim.
Type team where they pound it inside and they don't take nearly as many threes as the teams that they play, as James launches a three on his own.
Drew Holiday, who was looking like Cobra Kai with that headband he's got going. James Harden knocks down his second three. A lot of that damage being done by Julius Randle. He's got 9 points. The lead all scorers. A little mid-range step back two is up and in for Harden, who's got 8 now on 3 or 4 from the floor.
The NBA in points per game has been much more effective here in the last 5 games.
Off of the corner, Rivers, can he get another one? Yes, he can.
But he did. And that's the competitive nature that Austin Rivers brings to the Rockets now.
Shot clock winding down. Harden steps left and buries it. His third in the opening quarter. And it's the Estonian Tim Frazier who misses one at the rim. Second stint here for the Pelicans was with the Wizards last year. Harden attacking right at Davis. Laid it up and in.
What a time to be in New Orleans. Too bad we got to leave after the game.
And that ends what was an 11-2 run. They're extending their pressure on Harden. Holiday all over him, steps left, buries it. That's incredible.
Good start right there. Capella's got to get on the boards. The Rockets have to rebound and then get in transition.
Wow, what a finish by Gordon as he was able to shield Davis from blocking that skateboarder.
Yeah, at that time when that picture was taken, he was...
had like a sponsorship deal.
He was sponsored, yeah.
Alley-oop! First time that's happened tonight.
Sponsor that. So you're talking about the tampering that's been going on.
Yeah, for the foreseeable future. And Harden, as they had to play the lock, gets all the way to the cup. He's got 31. Mano-a-mano. Harden on Davis. 2 of the best in the world. Got it! 34 for James Harden, his 6th three-point make. He averages almost 29 a game. He's only scored 14.
Nice pass.
Oh, my.
Great court vision from James Harden.
They have not won many tight games this season at all. And Harden, they're going to give him a 2 for now.